Hi Halloweenies, I'm Ozzy the Horror Cub, and look what I just got from Warner Brothers. A PR package for James Wan's new horror film, Malignant. Let's get into it together. That's right, Halloweenies. Warner Brothers, thank you so much for sending me this amazing PR package for your new horror film, Malignant. It's going to be premiering tomorrow on HBO Max. That's September the 10th, if this video is premiering at any other date. So September the 10th on HBO Max, or you could go see it in theaters. I've got my tickets to go see it in theaters. I'm so excited. James Wan is one of the most incredible horror directors of the 21st century. He's given us Saw, given us the Conjuring films, he's given us the Insidious movies. James Wan knows how to build suspension, knows how to build tension, because he understands how the filmography works behind the scenes of it. He understands, it's very like Carpenter-esque how he films his horror movies. He understands there's a storytelling procedure with the camera, how you communicate the tone of light, with how you communicate through your actors. James Wan knows how to craft one of the best horror movies, and I think The Conjuring has to go down as one of my favorite horror movies. It's definitely in one of my top 10 categories. It genuinely terrifies me. And I think that's something that a lot of modern day horror movies, suspense is lost. Suspense doesn't matter, but James Wan doesn't just give you a cheap jump scare, he earns the scare, and that's what I think is so effective about all his horror films. Malignant is his brand new film. It all has to do with a character named Gabriel. Who is Gabriel? Well, that's what this PR package is all about. We're gonna have to unearth it together. If you want to see me opening the package for the first time, I did do a formal unboxing on my TikTok. I'll link that down below so you can go check it out. Later in the video, we're also going to be talking about Halloween Kills. It premiered at the Venice Film Festival. We have to go into depth about all the reviews that are coming out for it as well. And we have to slash or slay Miss Jamie Lee Curtis's outfit that she wore on the red carpet. She was fabulous, but we're going to talk about that later. So the first thing when I saw this package, I immediately thought, insane asylum type of thing, like mental institution of some sort, because it says here confidential. It says it's from the Simone Research Facility, 1907. That's when it was established. So immediately I was getting that this was like a file that belonged in a mental institution, and that we were going to have to go on some kind of ride to uncover this mystery of who Gabriel is, and was our lead character placed at this institution as well. So let's get into it. There has to be files in here, and you know what? There is. There's a ton of files that detail the movie and who is Gabriel. So that's like the mystery that we have to undertake through this new James Wan thrill ride. It sounds really interesting. Through the trailers that I've watched, because I've only gotten to see the trailers of this film, I'm getting to see it tomorrow night, but through the trailers, essence that this Madison character, this lead, she's being haunted by something in her past, because there is a character named Gabriel, and within the trailers, it looks like this demonic entity, so I'm excited to see, is this character something that's demonic, something that's sinister, because that really harkens back to James Wan's roots with the Conjuring movies, with the Insidious films, so I'm excited to see where they're gonna go. And I know James Wan is a great storyteller, so at the end of the day, I know this is gonna be an effective horror movie. So we've got the files that detail the movie, kind of gives you a little bit of background about James Wan too, which I really think is cool. Great team within this movie. We've got a great little hat to PR the movie in. We've also got a confidential tape from the hospital, a journal, so I can journal things from the movie. The audio tapes, which I'm clearly asked to listen to with inside the files. Now, it says Gabriel Session 16 from the Simone Research Hospital. So it's kind of like a cool little jump drive just to have with you at all times. Love that. I got this great t-shirt, and then finally we've got this amazing Malignant sweater. So let's get into all these looks. Thank you so much, Warner Brothers. I can't wait to see the movie. Malignant premieres on HBO Max September the 10th, as well as in theaters. Go check it out. I'm so excited, and I hope that I actually get scared. James Wan horror movies know how to effectively do that for me, so I can't wait for that. Now we've got to talk Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills made its premiere at the Venice Film Festival, and let me tell you something, the claws are out. A lot of people that were there reviewing this film are not fans of the horror movie industry, and because of that, this movie is almost trending as rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. They're complaining that there's too much blood and gore. The movie is called Halloween Kills. I mean, let me tell you something. I think that if you're an avid Halloween fan and you've been following this franchise and you've been with it for almost day one, you're gonna love this movie. I think this movie is gonna be a lot of fan service for us. Not so much that Halloween 2018 was, that it had to go back and make those references from the other films, but I really think that this film is just going to be an ultimate slasher movie. This is going to be Michael Myers being brutal and killing his way through Haddonfield. And you know what? I don't know if this makes me sound sick and twisted, but that's what I want to see. That's all I want to see. The town trying to stop Michael as he goes up against every single one of them and comes out victorious. So I don't want to hear that there's too much blood in this film. I don't want to hear that there's too much guts or da-da-da-da. It's a slasher film. It's supposed to have that. It's called Halloween Kills. Obviously, it's trying to give us that 80s nostalgia, that horror essence that the 80s was all about. Let's look at Jamie Lee Curtis's look from the premiere. Not only was Halloween Kills making its premiere at the Venice Film Festival, but Jamie Lee Curtis was also there to accept an award, the Golden Lion Award. It's basically like an achievement award for all the work that she's done within film, and let me tell you something, Jamie Lee Curtis works harder than anybody. She was filming those Activia commercials, making you want to go poo, so let me tell you something, she's here to save the day, not just from Michael Myers, but from your stomach, okay? Bowel problems are real. You will not be constipated or have a Freaky Friday if Jamie Lee Curtis is around. Actually, you will have a Freaky Friday. I take that whole thing back. Her outfit to me is just serving me life. She's wearing this elongated dress and it's red and it's got these polka dots of black in it and it's kind of like cheetah but with red and blood. And for Halloween Kills, she's serving everything. Jamie, we love your look. We love how you're just giving it everything that you've got. It's a great look for you. You just seem to have a great mindset in regards to the character, who you are, and how you talk about trauma and how you talk about town uprising against Michael. You just speak with such depth and such clarity that I could eat up everything that you say. Keep saying the word trauma, I love it. A review for Variety states, it will feed your nostalgia for mediocre sequels. As if. You know what? This movie looks like it's giving me everything. So Variety, I'm not gonna trust your Variety report on this one. Sorry about it. One reviewer, and this is just totally as if, this latest installment is like a latex school mask stretched so shapeless it no longer fits. As if. For you, sir, I'm gonna ask the question, did you not see Halloween Resurrection? This movie seems like a far step up from Halloween Resurrection. Some people are saying that it's nostalgia, some people are saying that it's just a slasher, and that it's nothing more than just that. Some people are saying that the movie ends too abruptly, and that you're only getting half a film. And that's because this movie is setting up for Halloween Ends. Of course, this is not the final storyline of Laurie Strode and Michael Myers. I don't know how this film will end. Originally, I remember that all these three movies that were supposed to come out, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends, were all supposed to be on the exact same night. But now we're hearing rumors that that whole situation can change, and that at the end of this movie, going into Halloween Ends, we're gonna have a time jump to look forward to. I will accept it if it does end up happening, but I really think it would be cool to have all three movies take place on the exact same night. I kinda wanted to see Michael's carnage transitioning into November the 1st, and seeing the sun come out, almost like in Halloween 2 when Laurie's being stretched out of the hospital and you're getting to see November the 1st. I would like to see a hint of what it looks like to have the town mourning, and the town's gonna have 0 people in it by the time Michael's done with it. If the reviews are telling me anything, is that this movie is a bloody good time. And you know what? If I'm a slasher fan, that's what I'm into. I'm into seeing gore. I'm into seeing carnage candy. Thank you so much, Randy from Scream. We need to see carnage candy in our horror movie sequels, and I think that's something that Halloween Kills is gonna deliver. So screw the critics. I don't need a critic from Variety to tell me if I should like a Halloween movie or not. I think the fans are gonna decide what we think is fresh and what we think is rotten. And you know what? The only thing that I think is rotten are these reviews. Because Michael Myers is fresh, Michael Myers is here to save the day, and I can't wait to see Halloween Kills. Until next time, everybody, stay spooky.